Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today is day 27, Divine Sanskar, Divine World, doubly non-violent. And now we'll listen to Mohini Didi.
ओम शांति।
Om Shanti.
बाबा ही हम बच्चों को डबल आंसर बनाते हैं,
Baba makes us children
निर्विकारी,
doubly non-violent, completely viceless. And then today we had the practice of
डबल आंसर
following the highest code
पहले तो ये
of
समझ में
conduct. So how do we become nonviolent? Before earlier we did not have this understanding, but then Baba made us understand that the biggest violence is of all the vices of lust, of anger. Every vice has a violence. And the other thing is in the form of
कभी भी कई तरह से सूक्ष्म में भी
physical violence so many times in
क्रोध
subtle.
का अंश है,
If there is
लोभ
a
का अंश है,
trace of anger or trace of arrogance, and so many times there is a trace of attachment also. There are so many
तो
types of violence that's happening these days.
चारित्र्य बन जाए,
So Baba says that children have to become pure charitable soul. We do not have to
तो
commit
डबल
any type
आंसर
of
को
sin. But when we are non-violent, so any
हर्ट
type
कहो,
of hurt or injury or whatever you want to call it,
फिजिकल होती है,
one
फिजिकल
is physical and one is so many times some say that
हार्ट बहुत हर्ट हुआ, दिल
it
बहुत
really
दुखा,
did hurt me
तो बाबा ने एक स्लोगन दिया है,
in my heart. So Baba has given a slogan, do not give sorrow, do
तो
not
कई
take
लोग
sorrow.
सोचते हैं मैं तो किसी को
Then
दुख नहीं
everyone
देता,
thinks that, oh, I do not give sorrow to anyone.
तो पहले ये
So then
सोचना
I
चालू
said,
कीजिए
first think that do I
कि
take
क्या दुख ले
sorrow?
रहे हैं,
Or
तो आप जब दुख ले रहे
so
हैं
when you are taking
तो
sorrow,
आप
so
अहिंसक हो गए ना,
that is also a violence for oneself,
अपने
towards
माइंड को, अपने
oneself,
इमोशंस को, अपनी बुद्धि को, अपने चित्त को,
mind, intellect, and your
दुख
consciousness.
लेना अपने
To
प्रति
take
विनाश
sorrow,
है,
meaning that's a violence towards
ऐसे ही
all
कोई
of
कहता
these
है
aspects.
कोई
And
कहता है
so many times, certain times, we by mistake use some uh,
हम
harsh
बोलते हैं,
words, or sometimes we are forceful. Our words are not
मैं
appropriate.
बिल्कुल नहीं देता हूँ गाली,
So no one gives
जो उचित
abuse,
बोलना है
bad language, but then the appropriate
मंजूर होता है,
words that
वो
should be
बोलना
there
चाहिए,
of respect towards each other, but
तो
that is
बाबा
also a type of violence. There is a very big
होती है
subject of non-violence.
किस तरह से आपस में
That
कम्युनिकेशन,
what type of
एक दूसरे को हर एक बात की तसल्ली
conversation
देना,
should we have? How should we give information to each
एक
other?
विधि है, एक तरीका है,
That there is also a method
कई
for
लोग
that.
बहुत जो बाबा ने आजकल प्योर फीलिंग्स रखो,
And Baba these days said to have pure
तो
feelings.
वो फीलिंग्स रही हुई है अंदर किसी न किसी कारण से,
There are impure feelings for some or the other
तो
reason
हर कोई
inside.
अपना
So if
अपना
everyone,
कल्याण सोचे, अपनी चढ़ती कला देखे,
if everyone looks for his own
तो वो
ascending
कोई दुखी
stage,
नहीं है,
um, so in that case, I don't have to
लेकिन अगर
take
अपना
sorrow.
किसी भी कारण से हर्ट या
So
दुख
I
आता
don't
है,
have to hurt myself. I don't have to allow myself to get hurt. Just like we keep ourselves safe physically so that we don't get hurt.
फिर इन्फेक्शन ना हो जाए,
There shouldn't be any sort of infection
उसी
that.
तरह से आत्मिक रूप से मन,
So in the same
बुद्धि,
way,
चित्त,
the mind, intellect,
कई बार ऐसा होता है कि
and
भावनाएं
consciousness, so many times the feelings
एक
are
दूसरे के
broken.
प्रति कम हो जाते हैं,
Love towards
तो
each
अगर
other
हम
is decreased. So if we pay attention
स्टॉप करना पड़ता है,
at our effort making, that we have to somewhere or the other, we have to stop it. Everyone has this experience, and I have this experience as well, that when we make ourselves understand that what does Baba want from us, and how can I benefit, where is my benefit involved?
तो जब भी
So
किसी
then
चीज को
anything that we keep or see it positively, so transformation also happens. So it is
हम
both ways.
बोलते हैं
We say,
या हम नहीं बोलते हैं,
and sometimes we don't speak. Sometimes we speak, and we sometimes we don't speak at all. When sometimes we don't speak at all, that also can be a reason to give sorrow. And then when we speak, in speaking, sometimes we speak with a little bit aggression, or sometimes more than
तो ऐसे बहुत
required.
सारा बोलते हैं, तो
Sometimes we
उसको करना
speak.
भी
If
पड़ता है,
we speak more than
करना
required,
पड़ता है, पर जैसे खुद की एनर्जी
so it's like you
डाउन
feel
होती
like
है
your
जैसे,
energy is like kind of one is exhausted after
पता
that.
नहीं कहाँ चली गई,
So where did that energy go? Because
एक्स्ट्रा फिर एक्स्ट्रा
we
बोलते
thought
हैं,
extra and then we
अगर नहीं
spoke extra.
बोलते
If we don't
तो
speak,
वो अंदर रह जाता है,
then also it stays within, inside.
ऐसा नहीं कि हम सब कुछ समा पाते
It's
हैं,
not like we can
तो इसलिए एक
just
तरह से एक अच्छा
accommodate
संतुलन
everything.
बनाएं हम अपने
So,
जीवन में,
some way or the other, we have to maintain such a
जैसे
balance that there shouldn't be any sorrow and there shouldn't be any injury inside or a wound
बाबा
inside
के
as well.
बच्चे हैं,
We are Baba's
डबली
children, we are doubly non-violent, and we are becoming deities and have this awareness, and we
आगे बढ़ाते चलें। ओम शांति।
go forward in our effort making. Om Doubly non-violent means a pure charitable soul, a great soul, one who commits no type of sin. So check yourself in this way. To what extent you adopted the most heard about.